This week we will be discussing lots of babies, politicians, and of course, the Kardashians. Stay tuned, Afternoon Delight is next.
Welcome to Afternoon Delight. I'm Haley Seitz.
I'm Amber Meyer.
And over here.
Oh, I'm Lindsay Zess.
And I'm Aamer Mian.
Beautiful. Okay, so we have a lot of different topics today. We can start talking about babies since there's a lot of new babies coming. So many babies. One of the most recently announced babies is Blake Lively is pregnant again with Ryan Reynolds' child. They got married a few years ago. They just had a baby girl, and her name is James, right?
Yes.
The girl's name
Lots
James.
of controversy.
No,
about
that's the wrong baby, but it's still a cute baby. That's another baby. But actually, Ryan Reynolds had an interview about the new baby, and he said, where is it? Having a daughter was a dream come true for me. I would have made a terrible king. I would love to have a little boy at some point, but I would not be an unhappy man if I had a 6-person soccer team of girls.
Oh,
That's so cute. He's a cute dad. She's a beautiful mom. Beautiful family.
Yeah, they're a great couple, I think.
Yeah. What was the other one? Well, I guess we could go back to that picture that was on the screen. Jana Kramer had a baby, Jolie Ray, and they call her Little Strudel. Look at her. Like, she's just so cute. Oh. Who were the other ones?
Chrissy Teigen and John Legend just had their baby girl named Luna, which I think is cute. A lot of celebrities do weird names. I feel like that's like a moon, isn't it? Or something like that. So all the other names. But I thought that was cute. And they were so excited to be parents and happy for them. Who else is having a baby?
Olivia Wilde is pregnant again.
Yep,
She's
second
pregnant
baby.
again.
Adorable picture that they posted of
On
her other.
Instagram.
Yes, so cute.
It was super cute.
Wait, they already had the baby?
No, she's
Second baby.
Second
Okay.
They
baby.
had a baby like a few years ago, and now she's pregnant again. And there's this picture on Instagram. Like we don't have it, but it was.
She's
really
holding
cute.
a heart on her stomach, and then her other child is
It's like
holding
his
another
tummy.
heart.
Oh, we have matching
right
thumbs,
next to each
like,
other.
Super cute.
Cute. I bet he has no idea what that even means.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
But so cute. The thought
Sometimes
microbes.
you just have to get the shot right.
Yeah, it's the picture.
It's all about the
He'll laugh
Instagram.
someday. Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling are having their second child. I didn't know that they were even together.
Yeah, I had no idea about
either.
that.
They're not married, but
Do they have a kid together
yes,
before?
they have Esmeralda, who is 19 months old.
I knew they were together, but I didn't. I thought
And
they were married.
there's no pictures of that baby.
Of
Anywhere.
Esmeralda?
No, yeah, it
first
says
baby?
Mendes, 42,
odd.
and Gosling, 35, are already parents of
That is
19-month-old
pretty
Esmeralda. The famously private couple have refrained from releasing any photos of their daughter and have kept Mendes' current reported pregnancy well under wraps. However, U.S. Weekly notes the actress was seen with a burgeoning bump at a recent photo shoot.
That is really rare to actually
Why do you
have
have
to
to keep
hide
it a
that thing.
secret? I mean, obviously, if you're going to have a kid and the kid's going to grow up, people are going to know that you had a kid, you know? Like,
But
I don't
they
get the
announced it like just a few hours after Blake and Ryan did.
Weird.
Do you think that was planned?
I don't know.
Maybe
So maybe somebody has
start
some
someone
kind of
else.
PR
Celebrity
team somewhere.
conspiracies.
Down here, too, it says Ellie Kemper, the star of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, announced on Wednesday she's pregnant with her first child. And Megan Fox sparked baby rumors after
She had a little
showcasing
baby
a
bump I
bump.
saw, yeah, on the red carpet.
Is she married these days?
She already has 4 kids, I think.
Four, really?
I think, yeah,
Oh
at least
my
3,
God.
so maybe this is her 4th.
I did
She's
not know it
got
was
a
that
couple,
many.
yeah.
I had no idea about that. I am so just out of
Come
the
on.
loop on entertainment news.
I think like
You
baby
know?
fever is so real right now. Like you can tell it's spring.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Emily Blunt, her and her husband, I think they're married, I guess. I don't know. John Krasinski are expecting baby number 2. I don't know what their baby name is, but like you said, I feel like they try really hard to... Oh, Hazel. have exotic
Variety,
names.
yeah. Can't just do something.
Apple, isn't there an apple? Ivy Blue.
There are so many
North?
strange names.
My favorite is
Kid
Michael
North.
Jackson's was Pillow, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's like
Yep. I
you're older, really
few
Pillow.
months
But like
ago.
then you have like Beyonce's baby Blue Ivy. Like what does that mean?
There was something else with her ex-boyfriend with that, I heard. Something with Blue Ivy, but I don't know.
That's
you never
good.
know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what it means. It's an interesting name.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
What happened to names like Sarah?
You
But
know,
Ivy
Jessica.
is cute. Like that's
It
I've
is.
heard that.
But like why Blue Ivy? You know?
Because it's not real. I don't know. But then, okay, so not a baby anymore. Miley Cyrus's little sister Noah. We have a picture of her. She definitely does not look like a baby anymore. Apparently, what? No, that's not okay. And well, no, that's the right picture. I'm just saying, like she grew up really fast.
I was unaware that she had a sister.
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
she has multiple
ever
sisters.
Wow.
Like Brandy. Apparently, she was in music. I don't think she did very well. She is really famous on Instagram. She's some sort of style
I've
guru.
seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like a style icon and stuff.
Trey Cyrus played for Metro Station.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Shake It song.
I love
What
that song
happened
in
to
5th
them,
grade. That was
though?
my favorite song.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't really know if they're a thing anymore.
I don't think so. Like
No.
the songs I only know from them are "Shake It,"
But
like 17 Forever.
That's it. Yep.
When
Nothing
I
else.
when I googled him, he came up. It said Trey Cyrus married to Brenda Song.
What?
So
Like
just
the
Really?
actress from The Sweet Life?
Yeah.
Shut
What?
up.
Yep. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
The
Did
only
London-
sister I knew she had about was Noah. I
Yeah.
never knew any of these other ones.
I feel like there's another one too.
I feel like there's a
Little-
smaller one. Yeah, I think
Is
so.
it a boy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But like last I knew, what's her name?
Noah?
Yeah, I thought Noah was still like 10 years old.
Yeah,
you know,
same.
like,
Like,
I had
that
no
picture,
idea
I
she was
like,
16.
what? And then there's like she put some pictures on Instagram too. She had a shoot with paper, and she should probably put more clothes on for being
Yeah.
16. But she quoted, "My dad always had me sing alongside him while he played guitar. He taught me how to harmonize to an old song of his." And now she plays the piano and writes music for herself. She said, "Writing is the best way to get your mind clear. It's also a great way to explain your past or what you hope for the future." And the article said there could never be too many Cyruses in the music industry. Yay.
I guess they are a very artsy family. So.
True. I think that Miley took up enough space, but
I feel like that quote could have been pulled literally from Miley Cyrus when she was like 15 or 16, you know?
probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Butterfly Fly Away, that's like her and her dad.
Yeah, that's funny. Wow.
Another
I think she's
artist,
just like
do you want to
Miley.
talk about Taylor Swift? Her
Oh,
biggest
God.
fear?
Have you guys seen the Instagram post that she made?
No.
No,
Okay,
what
so
is
like
it?
there's an Instagram of her. So Taylor Swift's biggest fear apparently is Coachella. I don't understand, like she's a music artist and Coachella is like all about, you know, modern music, so I don't know why it's such a big deal for her, you know, but so she conquered her fear and went to Coachella, and there's this Instagram picture of her and she's like reaching out over the crowd to like try, what's her boyfriend's name?
Calvin Harris.
Yeah, he was performing and she was like in the crowd watching him and she was like trying to reach out above the crowd
Tearing
out
up
to him.
at the
Yeah.
sight of him and was so excited. And
I mean, there are plenty of things out there in the world to be afraid of.
Right? When I
That
clicked
are
on the article, I
irrational.
was like, oh, she's going to have, you know, a real fear. Maybe she'll be like a real human. No. No.
Like, as a performing artist, why would you be afraid of
Exactly,
a performance
if
venue?
you
I
are
don't understand.
a
I'm
music
afraid of
artist- Yeah,
bees, but that's like an irrational fear.
Yeah.
But that's not like my life.
But
I'm
a
not a
music
beekeeper
festival?
afraid of bees.
Yeah.
A music festival
She's a
for
performing
musicians.
artist,
That's a- yeah.
afraid of a performance venue. That doesn't make any
And I
sense
mean, like,
to me.
she's performed like massive audiences, you know, just like huge places, huge venues. I don't understand
I don't
why.
understand why
she's-
that's such a big deal.
Did she
I mean,
even
I guess
perform?
like Target Center. No, Target Center is different than Coachella since it's like a field, but it's still a performance.
being on stage or maybe being in the crowd. Maybe it's the
Yeah,
crowd aspect
true.
of it. But
Okay, maybe she's
act like
afraid
she
of
doesn't
being,
have
like, jumped.
bodyguards around her at all
Yeah.
times, you know.
But there's so many stars at Coachella, so I don't understand like why she'd be afraid. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't get it.
I feel like
It's a
they
really
all
weird
go to
fear.
Coachella.
Right? There was a lot of stories about Coachella. The attractive guy in Pretty Little Liars, Tyler Blackburn.
Yes.
All
okay.
of his pictures from Coachella were of him naked. That's
Interesting.
a good way
Like,
to
literally
get your,
naked?
Yes.
I mean, whatever floats your
it's
boat,
just on
you
his
know?
back, but still.
Still,
he was,
why?
He was nude.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I
guess.
really, I don't
I
get
guess.
it.
I feel like a lot of people, like I saw a couple of my friends on Facebook went to Coachella, but I was also looking at Snapchat and there was like over 50 pictures of like a bunch of different celebrities at Coachella. And then I saw my friends went there, and it's like, do you think they're actually going for the music, or do you think they're going to see these celebrities in hopes, maybe?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like all
Because
the
it's like,
Vine
I didn't really look at the
stars.
lineup. I don't know, not that that's
If I'm
not
gonna
for
go to a
me,
music
but
festival, I'm gonna go for the music. I don't.
right.
I mean, if I see a celebrity, cool. But I mean, you're there for the experience.
But it's
And I
kind
guess the celebrities are, I guess, at this point, part of the experience. But to go there specifically to maybe see this one person, I don't know. I'd be there for the music. It's a music venue.
Well, and it's 2 weekends long,
Yeah.
so you know what I mean. And they have a bunch of different people that could go. So I'm sure
it
they are. Just something to
expensive?
think
Like,
about.
I don't
know.
even. I've never like thought about looking. At
I
tickets
feel
or
like it
anything.
is because whenever I see things like on the internet about it and stuff, people are like, "Oh, like I can finally afford to go to Coachella." Like they drop their prices, or like I can afford to like wear. It's just very like it's a super high class music festival. I kind of feel like
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think celebrities would be going there.
True.
So it's probably super pricey, more than I'd ever want to pay. So
Yeah.
Kind of been curious about like how much is Woodstock? Like, what is that now?
like back in the day, or what it would
Like
be
compared
today.
to
Wasn't
today.
it free?
I'm sure it was free when it originally happened, but like, what is it now? I'm sure it's like a really commercial thing now. I'm just
True.
kind of curious about
True.
that.
No
but
idea.
we could talk more about Coachella after we take a look at some adorable perfect pets. Maybe. Great.
Was that a wrap up of the?
Hi, my name is Spencer, and I'd love a new running buddy who would let me snuggle with them and give them lots of kisses.
I'm Lucille. I'm a beautiful 2-year-old kitty. I can make anything into a toy, and I love to give attention if you pet me.
Hi, I'm Odin. I'm a 3-year-old lab who loves to play and am looking for an active home.
My name is Tabitha. I am curious, friendly, and I love playing with my toys.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Alrighty, again, the number for Perfect Pets is 608-781-4014. All right, moving on to something else. Niall DeMarco is actually on Dancing with the Stars this season, and he's a deaf contestant. So it's their first, not many people are deaf, but first shot. He actually won America's Next Top Model about 3 years ago, and he got the first 9 score of the season was by him last week, and then the first 10, last night's performance was also by him. So I think it's absolutely crazy. I've actually watched a couple of his dances actually, and he's able to feel his partner's like movements. But obviously he can't hear the music, but he is absolutely amazing. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched this
haven't.
season yet,
No,
or
I
haven't
definitely
seen it
wanna
at all.
I
Yeah,
definitely
I
want
wanna
to
see
check
that
that
now.
out.
Yeah,
that
he's
sounds fascinating.
amazing. I mean, he's a really good-looking guy. Obviously, why he won won America's Next Top Model. But I just think it's crazy and absolutely amazing. I'm actually rooting for him this season that he is a deaf contestant on listening to something with music and dancing stuff. So I think that's awesome.
That's super cool. I couldn't even imagine. So like, I remember back in like elementary school, we would do like exercises in music class with things where you'd have to like feel the music rather,
Yeah.
Feel the rhythm.
That takes
go
it
with
to
it.
that
Yeah.
takes it to a new extreme, though. I think that's
Yeah, I
interesting.
know,
think
like,
from
I
a
can-
representation standpoint, that's fascinating. That's really
Definitely.
important.
Beethoven.
I think.
Wasn't he deaf and like piano?
Yeah, he had his,
Yeah,
he had his
oh,
piano.
how?
He
Stevie
sawed
Wonder, is
the
he deaf
legs
too?
off his piano, I think.
No,
blind.
Yeah, that's
blind. Okay.
Right?
But still, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's crazy that those people are.
I can't do
World-
anything musical, and I can hear it.
I know. Crazy. All right, moving on. So I don't know. Have you guys ever watched Live with Kelly and Michael?
No.
No.
but
Little of it.
Little of it.
Yeah,
Well,
once
it's
in a
just one of
while.
those like morning talk shows. Michael Strahan, the former linebacker of the New York Giants, he's been on it for 4 years with Kelly actually, and just announced that he is not going to be on it any longer because he's going to Good Morning America. So it's
wow,
exactly
that's
kind of like
huge.
this. They just kind of talk little entertainment stuff, bring on people and stuff like that. So they were just kind of talking about possible people that might fill in and stuff like that. A lot of Kelly's friends, possibly her husband, is going to fill in and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty interesting because you see, they're actually really good friends, Michael and Kelly are.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad to see him go, but I think people are more excited to see kind of who else could be coming in, I guess.
Wasn't the show originally like Regis and Kelly, and then
Yeah, it was.
Regis Philbin left, and then somebody else came in,
Yep.
and then Michael Strahan came in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I really haven't seen it very often with Michael Strahan because when I would watch it, it'd be because my grandparents had it on or something, you know, so I always saw Regis and Kelly, you know. So.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a really good opportunity for like some up and coming, you know, reporter to get on there and get some more publicity. And it'll be super cool for Michael to be on Good Morning America. Like that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Kind of a life switch
Yeah.
Yeah.
from football to Kelly to.
I wonder like how that
talk
happened.
show
Yeah.
television.
Well, and then they said that a possible fill-in option was Von Miller, who is also a football player, and he's also on
That's
Dancing
so
with the
odd.
Stars this season, which is really strange that all of his things are popular people are tying together. But
Wow.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Definitely.
These people have a lot going on in their lives. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. I can barely handle finals week.
Right.
Right.
And it's not even finals.
Right? I know. That's nuts. Well, speaking of celebrities, so do you guys know who Doris Roberts is?
I do not.
Have you
I
guys?
looked it up today.
Yeah, it's been all over social media. So she was a big star in Everybody Loves Raymond. She was, I want to say, like the stepmom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and she's like up
Yeah.
there with like Betty White and those actresses and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Kind of look the same.
they do, like super, very similar. But she actually passed away, I want to say, last night.
I think so.
Yeah, and she's, yep, that's her. She's so cute. Does she not look like Betty White? She does look like
does.
Betty White, very, very much so. But, so she is 90 years old when she passed away, and according to her son, she passed away peacefully in her sleep, so that's good. But she was born in 1925 in St. Louis.
That sounds like a really long time.
It doesn't seem real, you know? But so she's won 4 Emmy Awards. Like she's super, super successful. She wrote her own show, I want to say, and she also starred in The Middle, which is kind of like a newer sitcom.
I saw that. Yeah.
My family watches that.
Yeah.
Without me.
Another cool thing she's done is she also testified in front of the Supreme Court against ageism in Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah, so like that was
Wow.
super cool. Like she's kind of an activist too, which is like I had no idea until I was reading up on her, you know. So that's neat. Some cool stuff going on with her, and I think it's like kind of awesome that even though she's gone, people are kind of like learning more stuff about her now, you know.
Which tends to happen, which sucks. That
Yeah.
they don't get credit
There
for
have
it
been
before.
a lot of celebrity deaths.
Yeah, there have.
Just the beginning of this year alone. It's just pretty devastating in terms of artists passing
I'm
away.
still trying to get over Robin Williams. I haven't.
I know.
Yeah. Jumanji's like my favorite movie. Flubber. I used to watch it all the time on VHS and stuff.
I forgot
but
about that movie.
David Bowie
Yeah.
passing was pretty hard for me.
that was big.
That
Yeah.
was a difficult one to get through.
Well, speaking of deaths, we had somebody that attempted suicide, didn't they?
Yes.
That we were looking up on.
In
Yeah.
2000, Kevin Hines jumped from the Golden Gate Bridge. So 4% of people survive this jump. So people try to do this a lot, apparently. But he survived, and he said, "The moment I hit free fall was an instant, I knew it was an instant regret. I recognized that I made the greatest mistake in my life." He survived the 220-foot free fall, and he shattered and crushed 3 vertebrae. And then he said a sea lion kept pushing him above the water until Coast Guard rescued him. And now he's famous. He wrote a book. He talks to schools. He does so many presentations about just depression and paranoia and hallucination. So, like, good for him for being a role model. It's just kind of interesting way to be famous, I
Yeah,
guess.
definitely. It just, like we were saying earlier, it just sounds like something out of a book or a movie.
Yeah,
you
It
know?
sounds
There
like the
probably
lead
will
up of
be
a
a
movie,
movie.
or like it sounds like that back cover thing that you would read on a made for
It
like a straight to
does.
DVD movie.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yep.
exactly like that.
He's making a documentary, and apparently a lot of the people that he's talked to in the different schools are going to share their story and talk about
Yeah.
how he's helped them. And his first day at a hospital, he had a priest come talk to him and encourage him to do stuff. So it happened for a reason, I guess.
I mean, if this is a vehicle for people to get to talking about depression and suicide prevention and suicide awareness, then
Yeah.
I mean, suicide is something that has been a part of my life in terms of just I've had friends who who've attempted it, and so it's very important to talk about. But I just cannot get over the story
sea lion?
itself with the sea lion.
Yeah,
I know.
Like,
Well, you'd think that if you went in the ocean, you know, I mean, like you see sea lions or dolphins and stuff like that at like SeaWorld, yeah, or like
don't
a zoo or
swim up
something, and
to
they
you.
seem all fun and stuff. But I think that's because they train them. I don't think that people would encourage you to be saved by a sea
it
lion.
sounds like
you
a
know,
very, very unlikely story, but I mean, if it happened,
I believe it, you know.
that's crazy. I would write a book about that too if that sea
weird
lion
stuff
saved
happens
me.
all the time.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, I had a little science story. We talked about David Bowie passing, and one of his collaborators was actually Freddie Mercury. And there was a story about scientists had analyzed Freddie Mercury's voice, and their conclusion was, after the analysis, his speaking voice was kind of a baritone range, but he had an incredibly high rate of vibrato, and it almost sounded like a vocal sort of tremor thing. And they were also able to identify a sort of subharmonic vibration, which led to a growling tone. And all of this, they think, sort of led to his really flamboyant stage personality, because he was so eccentric and his voice was so different. And there were also claims that he had a 4-octave voice, which is just incredible to think about. I mean, I'm a singer, but that's not even remotely, like, I can't even wrap my head around that. But so the conclusion is he was just that awesome, and I'm a very huge Queen fan, as you can tell. Pretty obvious, but I don't know. It's just crazy to think about all of the factors that led to his extremely exuberant personality, which, as a performer, I idolize a lot. He was
I'm
just
still
he
thinking
threw
about
himself
that
out
4-octave like
I
fact.
know, I
That's
think
Yeah.
I can sing
insane.
half an
They were
octave.
not able to refute or prove it. So.
Interesting.
Crazy.
All right, well, we're going to take a little break here. You guys stay tuned. We have a WMCM promo coming up.
Hey, can't find what you're looking for?
What?
You can find what you're looking for and more at WMCM. WMCM TV has plenty of shows you can view at your pleasure. There's Profile, where we interview people throughout the community. Or if you like sports, we have Sports Talk Live and Sports Scene. And if you're into celebrity gossip, that's why we have Afternoon Delight.
Well, that all looks great, but I'm on a computer, not a TV. I bet you guys don't have a way for me to watch this stuff on a computer.
Oh, we have that covered too. Just go to WMCMTV.com for all the updates.
Wow, that solves all my problems. Thanks, WMCM Genie.
Welcome back. You're watching Afternoon Delight, and stay tuned for Week in Review on Thursday. Now, I wanted to move on to something a little different from what we've been talking about. Apparently, in St. Joseph, Missouri, they're working on the McDonald's of the future. This McDonald's features all-you-can-eat McDonald's fries. This is, I think, a temporary thing. I'm not really sure about it, but the location announced that they would be opening the McDonald's of the future this July, with an all-new menu, customizable burgers, and all-you-can-eat fries. Because saturated fat by the fistful is the future of America, clearly.
So is this a completely new McDonald's? Does this have any relation to actual McDonald's?
It said it's a franchise, which means that the person that owns that specific establishment pretty much has control over what they do, even though it's part of the corporation.
So they're just trying to open something new.
Yes, but it will still be the same ingredients. It will just, you'll have control over what they do with the ingredients.
I'm just still frustrated by the idea of a heart attack is literally just a button press away. They also they're also going to have like table-side service, and because heaven forbid you have to get up and get your cheeseburger.
Ketchup.
Well, like
or
at
ketchup.
Applebee's, you can order on the little tablet thing, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's
The
like
technology
technology now too.
Yeah.
I feel like this sounds like a silly idea, though, by who's ever creating this, because I feel like if you go to McDonald's and you don't want pickles on your Big Mac, you can just be like, no pickles, please.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it sounds kind of silly that to customize your own
It's not
burger and
Subway.
stuff.
Like, it's McDonald's. You go in kind of knowing what you're going to get.
This is something I've seen, actually, though. The digital kiosks are something I've seen. You don't even have to talk to someone. You can just press some buttons
I've
on a
seen
keypad,
that as well.
and then there's your cheeseburger and fries.
Right.
I feel like there's going to be a backlash against this, definitely. I mean, there was like a problem in New York.
I feel like there won't be. I
don't
feel like
think
there
so?
will not be a backlash.
Yeah,
in
people
the
are gonna love
community. People are going to love it, and it's going to, the rate of heart attacks and obesity is going to just shoot up. It's going to
And then
skyrocket.
doctors will make more, and then healthcare. Wow, great.
I mean, it's funny because we
Great
laugh
plan.
at that because you can just get fries by the push of a button, but it's actually like a serious matter. I feel like if they're going to be having free fries from a push of a button, but
that's honestly kind of scary.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
It's a terrifying prospect. America has enough of an obesity problem.
Yeah. I agree.
And large corporations aren't helping this at all.
I mean, I did go to McDonald's this morning. I did eat a
I was there yesterday, I will admit, but it's good stuff. Come on, yeah.
Speaking of mass quantities of food and calories, you had a story about Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes, Taylor Swift.
Again.
Who is known as a master home baker. She, in an interview, said, "What I wish I could eat every day if calories didn't count. Chicken tenders." But that's not the only indulgence she delights in. She also revealed her appreciation of a good vodka Diet Coke, and her go-to fast food order is a classic cheeseburger, fries, and a chocolate shake. Maybe she'll go to that McDonald's.
Don't we all? Don't we all enjoy a good vodka Coke and cheeseburger and fries
Chicken
and
tenders, definitely.
chicken tenders?
Yeah,
She
I
could
could
get
eat
the chocolate
chicken tenders
shake
every day.
and get the unlimited fries like together.
Yeah.
You know, like fries and a chocolate shake are
She
so
could still
good.
do that if she wants. Honestly, I think she's just saying that just to start a rise out of people or make it seem like she's a healthy person. But I guarantee you, if she wanted to eat chicken nuggets every single day, she most likely could.
Seriously, I agree.
She's probably
Now
got
I
her own
want
personal
Rudy's.
trainer and all that.
Oh, I almost guarantee she does. I mean, she went from like having no butt to having a butt, so like the amount of squats she had to do was probably insane.
I just saw they just had like a big kind of like a time lapse thing of her, like when she way back started when she was like 16 years old and was like country music, full long curly hair, long dresses. Then she started getting skinnier, shorter hair, curlier hair. Now she's into like pop music and stuff like that. And I don't know. I like Taylor Swift. I will admit, I went to her concert like couple years ago, whatever. But I just think that she kind of says this stuff just to kind of be in the media, you know what I mean? And kind of says what everybody wants to hear, basically, and gives people what they want to hear as well.
She is talented and she has a good fan base. She has proven that she wants to do good things for people. She's just so much.
It's just Taylor
so
Swift.
She's everywhere.
You love her or you
all
hate
the
her, I
time.
feel like.
I agree.
But
Well, speaking of people who just kind of say and do what they want to do, have you guys heard about Donald Trump?
I was gonna
recently?
guess that's what you were going
Yeah.
for.
This is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
It's ridiculous. Okay, so Donald Trump obviously is running for president, and there's the
There he is.
yeah, there is the man. So right now there's the primaries going on in New York, and last night he was campaigning in New York, and in his speech, he mixed up the date 9/11 with 7-Eleven, the convenience store. I don't know how that happens, and he tries to use 9/11 as like a backbone for his campaign, saying that he was there to like help out when it happened, and he was there watching the firefighters and the police and helping people, and you know he was helping support New York City. And then he goes and he says 7-Eleven instead of 9/11, and on top of that, he never apologized because
I bet
he
he
doesn't-
wrongfully fired a speechwriter. I bet he fired a speechwriter just cause.
I feel like he would. I don't know.
Like
I feel
that
he would've
totally
said
seems
that
like
even
did he
his
say,
problem.
"Oh, sorry, I meant this actually"?
No, he
or
never said. Like he didn't.
So he
correct
talked about the
himself.
9/11 event, but then continued as
Yes.
7/11.
Yes. Like I don't think he
Goodness
repeated 7-Eleven, but he never went back and was like, "Oh, I apologize, I meant 9/11." Like he never.
Do you think he realized?
Oh, I totally think he does. Like I mean, he's
Well, if he
very
didn't, he
bigoted,
does
but
now.
he's,
Obviously,
you know,
people are.
it is
publicizing it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Part of me is still holding on to this really far-flung, far-fetched hope that the entire Trump campaign is really just like an inside trick thing
I know.
to ensure that a Democrat wins the presidency. Part of me is just really hoping that this isn't real.
I know. I agree. It just seems so far-fetched. You know, some of the things that he says. It's just.
Speaking
it's
of
ridiculous.
far-fetched political things, John Kasich on an appearance on CNN's The State of the Union, said some really, really stupid things about the LGBT community. Said that he wished they would just get over it.
That's good.
Because discrimination is just that easy. You can just wish it away.
Good work, potential president.
As rough as this presidential campaign is becoming, we are going to sign off for you today. All right, well, you guys stay tuned. This week coming up is Thursday's WMCM Week in Review. Thanks for tuning in today.